Welcome back. Before we start, I want you to relax for a moment and forget that this is a lesson. Imagine we're just sitting together somewhere quiet, maybe in a cafe or at home, and we're simply talking in English like normal people do. You don't need to impress anyone here. You don't need complicated vocabulary. You just need to feel comfortable expressing simple thoughts clearly. That's how real confidence begins. Now think about your day so far. When you woke up this morning, what was the first thing that came to your mind? Maybe you thought about your schedule. Maybe you felt a little tired. Or maybe you just wanted 5 more minutes of sleep. You could say something like, "I didn't want to get out of bed, but I knew I had things to do." That sentence is natural. It sounds real. It sounds human. After getting up, you probably walked into the kitchen and started your morning routine. Maybe you made coffee and stood there quietly for a moment, just letting yourself wake up slowly. You might say, "I like having a few quiet minutes before my day gets busy." See how simple that is? It's not advanced English, but it's confident English. Now imagine stepping outside your house. The weather might feel cool, or maybe the sun is already strong. You notice people walking quickly, cars moving past, and the city slowly becoming active. If someone greeted you with, "Good morning, how's it going?" you could naturally respond, "It's going pretty well so far. How about you?" That exchange is short, but it builds connection. Later in the day, maybe you had to talk to someone at work or school. They asked you a question, and for a second you felt unsure. Instead of staying silent, you said, "Let me think about that for a second." That sentence gives you time. It keeps you in control. It shows confidence. Confidence is not about speaking fast. It's about staying calm while speaking. Now imagine sitting down for lunch. Someone across from you asks, "What are your plans for the weekend?" You don't need a dramatic answer. You can say, "I don't have anything big planned. I just want to relax and maybe catch up on a few things." That sounds natural in American English. It sounds balanced and easy. As the day continues, you might face small challenges. Maybe you don't understand something clearly. Instead of pretending, you say, "Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again?" That is powerful communication. That is real-life fluency. Fluency is not perfect grammar. Fluency is being able to manage real situations without fear. Now imagine it's evening and you're finally back home. You sit down and reflect on your day. You realize that even though your English isn't perfect, you were able to communicate. You were able to respond. You were able to express yourself. You might quietly tell yourself, "I handled that better than I expected." That thought changes everything. Because improvement doesn't happen loudly. It happens in small moments like these. The more you practice speaking out loud, the more natural it feels. Your brain starts forming sentences faster. Your mouth starts cooperating more easily. Your fear slowly loses power. And one day, you'll notice something surprising. You'll be in the middle of a conversation, and you won't even be thinking about grammar. You'll just be speaking. That is the goal. So right now, as you listen to my voice and repeat these sentences, understand something important. You are not behind. You are not slow. You are building a skill step by step. And the fact that you are here, practicing consistently, already puts you ahead of many others. Now let's go a little deeper and make this feel even more real. Imagine tomorrow you walk into a room where people are already talking. For a second, you feel that small hesitation inside you. That tiny voice asks, "What if I say something wrong?" But this time, instead of stepping back, you step forward. You smile gently and say, "Hey everyone, what are you guys talking about?" That sentence opens the door. It invites you into the conversation without pressure. Someone responds, "We were just talking about weekend plans." And you naturally add, "Oh nice, I haven't decided what I'm doing yet, but I'm thinking about doing something outdoors." Notice how that sounds. It's not complicated, but it sounds fluent because it flows smoothly. Fluency is flow, not difficulty. Now imagine someone disagrees with your opinion. Instead of feeling nervous, you calmly say, "I see your point, but I look at it a little differently." That is confident English. You are not attacking. You are expressing. Let's try another situation. You are explaining something simple. For example, someone asks how your day was. You could say, "It was actually pretty productive. I managed to finish most of my tasks, and I even had some time to relax in the evening." That sentence has rhythm, it has structure, and it feels natural in American conversation. Now think about a moment when you make a small mistake while speaking. Maybe you choose the wrong word. Maybe you pause too long. Instead of apologizing again and again, you simply correct yourself and continue. You say, "Sorry, what I meant to say was," and then you move forward. Confident speakers don't stop because of small mistakes. They adjust and continue. That's what you are learning to do. Now imagine being in a more serious conversation. Someone asks you about your goals. You take a breath and say, "I'm still figuring things out, but I know I want to improve myself and build something meaningful." That sounds thoughtful. That sounds mature. That sounds fluent. And the truth is, you are capable of sentences like that. Right now, your brain might still translate sometimes. That's okay. But the more you practice full sentences like these, the more your brain will start thinking directly in English. That's when everything changes. Let's picture another everyday moment. You're at a restaurant, and something isn't right with your order. Instead of feeling uncomfortable, you politely say, "Excuse me, I think there might be a small mistake with my order." That is calm. That is respectful. That is clear. You are handling real life. Now bring the focus back to you. Think about the version of yourself from a few months ago. Maybe speaking English felt heavier then. Maybe you avoided conversations. But today, you are practicing out loud. You are forming longer thoughts. You are staying with the conversation instead of escaping it. That is growth. And growth doesn't shout. It builds quietly. Right now, as you sit there listening, your brain is adjusting to natural sentence patterns. Your ears are getting used to rhythm. Your mouth is learning how to move more smoothly. One day soon, you will surprise yourself. You'll be talking, and suddenly you'll realize you haven't translated anything for the last few minutes. You'll just be speaking. And when that moment comes, you'll remember that it started here. With simple, consistent, daily practice. Exactly. And the more you build it, the more natural it becomes. Now imagine a future version of yourself, maybe 6 months from now. You're in a real conversation with someone from the United States. They're speaking at a normal speed. They're using everyday expressions. And instead of feeling lost, you're following along comfortably. When it's your turn to speak, you don't rush. You don't freeze. You don't search desperately for words. You say what you want to say, clearly and calmly. If you agree with something, you say, "Yeah, I totally agree with that." If you're not sure, you say, "I'm not completely sure, but I think." If you need time, you say, "That's a good question, let me think about it." These are real American-style responses. Natural, confident, smooth. And here's something important. Fluent speakers are not fluent because they know every word. They are fluent because they stay relaxed while speaking. Relaxed mind, steady voice, clear intention. That's what we've been building together. Now think about this. Every time you press play on a practice like this, you are choosing growth over comfort. You are choosing improvement over excuses. You are choosing confidence over fear. That choice matters. Maybe nobody else sees your effort. Maybe nobody else knows how hard you're trying. But you know. And that's enough. Keep practicing full sentences. Keep answering out loud, even if you are alone in your room. Even if it feels awkward at first. Because awkward practice turns into natural conversation. And natural conversation turns into real confidence. One day, someone will say to you, "Your English is really good." And you'll smile, because you'll remember these small daily sessions. You'll remember that you didn't quit. You'll remember that you stayed consistent. That's how fluency is built. Not in one week, not in one video, but step by step. So here's what I want you to do. Come back tomorrow. Practice again. Listen carefully. Speak clearly. And trust the process. If this practice helped you feel more confident, make sure you subscribe to this channel. When you subscribe, you're not just clicking a button. You're committing to your growth. You're telling yourself, "I'm serious about improving my English." More real-life speaking practice is coming. More natural conversations. More confidence-building sessions. Stay connected. Stay consistent. Stay confident. And remember, you are not just learning English. You are becoming someone who can speak freely, clearly, and confidently. I'll see you in the next practice session.